Hi everyone, I'm Chibuzo Nwachukwu. The family of an Ohio woman who recently passed away has to plan another funeral because her grandson was fatally shot by local cops. Joe Frazier Jr. was helping his father and sister at least clean out the apartment of his grandmother where she lived till she passed away when police officers of the Wyoming, Ohio Police Department shot him, wounding him. He was taken to the hospital where he died a day later. According to the police report, those police officers mistook him for a burglar. They ordered him to get out of the car and to raise his hands up, and that he refused to comply and then drove towards them, trying to hit them, forcing the cops to shoot him, after which the vehicle crashed into the building. Before I continue, I'll roll the clips.
Well, the family of a man fatally shot by Wyoming police is speaking out tonight for the first time since body camera footage was released.
28-year-old Joe Frasure Jr. was shot last Monday outside his late grandmother's apartment building. He died a day later in the hospital. His family says he was helping clean out her apartment, but a neighbor mistook him for a burglar and called police. Body camera footage shows Frasure driving by two police officers and both of them firing into his minivan. Prosecutors say the officers thought Frasure was trying to run them over and shot in self-defense.
So Luke Jones has his family's reaction to the video in a story you will see only right here on Local 12.
I love you, brother. Love you so much.
Love you, Joe!
Love you, Joe. Stand in unity.
They released balloons in the spot where Joe Frazier Jr. was shot.
Justice for Joe!
They released their anger outside the Wyoming Police Department.
You killed my brother, and you need to be held accountable.
Frazier's brother, who goes by the same name, is determined the two officers who opened fire face criminal charges.
This is not just about my brother. This is about every human that is getting gunned down in America by these cops.
But after reviewing this body camera footage, Hamilton County Prosecutor Melissa Powers ruled the shooting was justified and says no charges will be brought.
You can't tell if he's coming at the officers or he's trying to get out that driveway.
Frazier's brother is pointing to this, a honk from his brother right before the shooting, as evidence he wasn't trying to hit officers.
My brother even beeped the horn. He beeped the horn to get the guy even out the way.
Just as his loved ones are blaring their bullhorns.
Justice for Joe! Justice for Joe!
In hopes of getting what they say is justice.
We need to stand together.
They're not giving up on the prospect of criminal charges. They've already contacted federal prosecutors, but say they haven't heard back.
The U.S. Attorney General's office, and if we got to go to the Supreme Court, I'm willing to go wherever it takes.
In Wyoming, Luke Jones.
Before the body cam was released, Joe Frazier's sister, Shonda Coleman, told WLWT, a local TV station, and I quote, "I didn't hear no commands. All I heard is pop, 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 like it was like 10 rounds. She said that while disputing the claims. And now, the body cam was released. The minivan that Joe was riding was moving, and that honk sounded, meaning that he notified the police who were there that he needed to park the car there. The police officers should have known that they were on his way. There were no commands to get out of the van. If the cops wanted to confront Joe, they should have brought out their flashlights or hit the siren or just walked out of the car and showed their badges. They should have identified themselves. I'm not sure of exactly what was going on because the body cam didn't show everything. The cops apparently acted like they were above everything, that they could just stay wherever they were. They were on private property. They should have cleared the way. Instead, they shot at the vehicle, killing Joe. His father, Joe Frasure Sr., denied that his son was driving at those officers. Apparently, Junior and Senior Joe Frasure had no idea of what was going on. Those cops must be animals. It is disappointing that the prosecutor, Melissa Powers, decided not to press charges against those officers whose names have not been disclosed. Those officers are also on paid leave, administrative leave. There are some cops that are crazy and they'll do things to people. Yes, I know that it happens more often to Black people, but there are some cops that would do that to whites as well. I warn you, whites, don't get carried away with the fact that you are whites. This is because even though it happens more often to Blacks, like much more often or too much compared to how often it happens to people of your race, that could be any one of you. I advise you to be very careful. There are a lot of cops that are animals. That is a fact. This is why cops are shot at. The video clearly conflicts with the police report. I don't know if Powers, prosecutor, has like a poor reasoning or she's crooked or whatever, but she made the wrong decision. Regardless of if it is a Black thing or a white thing, pressing charges is the right thing. Leave some comments. I'll appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.